we run a business effectively? Well, you know, you saw all those different businesses that I run. I believe in OST management. OST management. So let's quickly just draw that up so everyone understands. OST management. That's objective, strategies, and tactics. Now, what I want everyone to understand is entrepreneurs usually make terrible managers. They flit in their mind. We're going to do this. Richard Branson's the classic. I mean, just imagine having a board meeting with him. Morning, everyone. We're flying to space. What? Whoa. We can't even get to London to Manchester on time, Rich. On the trainy wainies. Are you sure you want to fly out to space? We've only killed 2 people so far. Unbelievable. Could you imagine having that conversation with him? So he needs to set the objectives. He's got good objectives, but he doesn't want to come up with the strategies and tactics. When you meet an entrepreneur that's coming up with the objectives, the strategies, and the tactics, they're busy fools. 2 types of people. Entrepreneurs are coming up with the objectives. This is where we're going to go. So they're the E's. These guys, the M's, the managers in the organization, they're coming up with the strategies and the tactics. This is how we get there. This is where we're going to go. You've got to break it up. This bit might change, but this bit must stay on point. This must be completed before we do the next thing. That is what pisses people off in all the companies that you know. Go and see schools and stuff like that. You've got a head teacher. We're going to be a technological school of excellence. Next week, he says, no. We're going to be a scientific school now. The teacher's going, oh my God, what are we doing? No, he's got to keep the objective on point, and then the strategies and tactics can change to win the objective. So what is this? This is, to coin a phrase, this is war planning. This is war planning, and this is battle planning, right? 2 types of things, both important. Winston Churchill, we're going to beat Hitler. That's the war plan. But then we get the generals and the captains and the ministers to come up with the strategies and tactics. It's not, do you know, by the way, guys, everything you hear me say ain't new. It really ain't new. It's just stuff I know that works, and you just got to not veer off. Because if you've got entrepreneurial DNA, if you're over here, you're dangerous. We are the worst people, but the best people at the same time. Why do entrepreneurs get rewarded? Because they roll the dice. That's what they're very good at, rolling the dice. Management won't roll the dice, but they're crucial. So, let's keep going, because we've got a lot to get through. Clicky Wicky's over here. Right. Okay, so objective, strategy, tactics. Everyone gets that. CEO, owner comes up with the objective. Management comes up with the strategies and tactics. Come in, Mrs. Punctuality, come in. Unbelievable. That's it. Have you got enough coffees there, sir? I mean, look at him. He's like a Starbucks reseller, isn't he? Okay, so. Typical entrepreneur selling coffees at Nick James's event. So, this guy over here, this guy is my first full-time employer who's with me now. He's my MD. In many ways, he's my boss. And I have to put everything through him. And I've come up with this magic formula for success for business. I'm actually going to tell you it now. You follow this, you are going to build something that is definitely worth cash. I am going to tell you the secret of success, and you ain't got to pay for it. No, I don't think I can do it. Oh, I can. It's E plus M equals S. Write it down, everyone. It's E plus M equals S. This is the magic formula for building a business that is really successful. It's entrepreneurship plus management equals success. Entrepreneurship plus management equals success. The faster you can employ the best management, the best right-hand man, someone that you can bounce ideas off of, invest in that person. You sacrifice your salary for a while, because that's what I did. I earned nothing out of Party Man for 3 years, so I could afford to pay management. That's why I went out in my little clown van. That's how I earned my income. I invested in management. If I didn't invest in management, I promise you, I wouldn't be here today. You've got to invest in management. What are the two roles here? This guy, the entrepreneur, or this girl, the entrepreneur, they're thinking quarter to quarter. Thinking year to year, decade to decade, generation to generation. They're thinking about what happens to the company when they're dead. The managers, they're thinking second to second. They're thinking minute to minute, hour to hour, week to week, month to month. But if you've got entrepreneurial DNA, you can't do that stuff. If you're a PA, you can't think like an entrepreneur. But if you're an entrepreneur, you really need a PA. You really need management around you, otherwise you're shit. You need both. Oh, it's just like, you can't, the entrepreneur is the leadership, but it's the management. Now, let me explain to you how important this is. I like using school analogies, and I've worked with kids all my life. So I come in here, and you guys all sit around the room, and we bring in 50 children. And I say, right, kids, you're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to play some games. It's going to be really good. And then I just leave the room. What happens 23 seconds later? You lot ain't getting involved. You're just allowed to watch. Carnage. That's what happens. But then you put a teacher in there. A really motivating, really good teacher who manages the kids. This is the game we're going to play first of all. Then we're going to put our toys away. Then we're going to play this game. And everyone's like, yeah, all right, yeah, I'm being managed here. Entrepreneurs forget it's management that make off the business. You have to invest in management before then begins and linky dink. Before that, if you haven't got management, you haven't got a business. Why are people prepared to pay millions of pounds to buy into the McDonald's franchise idea? They're buying a set of management criteria. They do the same for KFC, for the Costa franchise, for a franchise of magnitude. You're buying in the management structure, a management set of rules and instructions that will guarantee success. So when you walk out of here today, think about, have I got my right-hand man or right-hand girl? And have I got enough management in my business? Because businesses need micromanaging. Remember the 30 kids story. You put 30 kids in a room and you don't manage them, and you just say, so the entrepreneur, the leader comes in, kids, you can have some really good fun today. See ya. So we've got the kids like, yeah, we're going to have fun. Boom, 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 fight, fight, fight. Really important. E plus M equals S. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Really hope you learned loads. Now, here's a few things that you need to do. You need to hit subscribe so you're notified when we bring out a new video, and you can watch the rest of our videos by clicking here, and it gets better than that. If you want to come and spend the day with me and learn some real entrepreneurial stuff, come to my free Super Success Seminar. All the details of how you can come along to that are in the link in the description on the video. See you very soon. Bye-bye.